So now Ourisman is threatening to silence my truth. I received an email from their lawyer, James Fagan, the other day. And in his email, it seems that they are taking issue with me mentioning Chris Ourisman in my post. So, therefore, if you don't want me to mention Chris Ourisman, I will not say Chris Ourisman in my post. I will not say Chris Ourisman. So, I just want you to know that I have decided that I'm not going to say Chris Ourisman. Instead, I will say the president of Ourisman terminated my rental 2 days before Christmas, leaving me and my 10-year-old daughter without transportation for the Christmas holiday. But not only for the Christmas holiday, we are still without transportation, and now this is the 2nd of January, the beginning of the year. We are without transportation because the president of Ourisman terminated my vehicle, my rental, and didn't even give me a loaner. Now, you also say in your letter, your threatening letter to me, threatening legal action against me because of my post. You say that I'm mentioning a lot of untrue statements. Ourisman, what statements have I made in any of my posts that have been untrue? You need to say that. Make sure that you put that in your legal action letter. I want you to be very specific about the things that you say that I am being untrue about. You also take issue with the people that are being mentioned in my post because you say they have no involvement in my claims. I have not mentioned not one person's name who was not involved in my claims. So let's go through. You don't want me to say Chris Ourisman, so I won't say Chris Ourisman. But I did send the president of Ourisman an email, and there's a lot of things that I can prove about that whole situation. But I won't say Chris Ourisman. I am saying the president of Ourisman. So get it right. Okay. Secondly, I have spoken with, let me go through this properly. My first contact with Ourisman was Grant Cassidy. He's the supervisor. I did speak with him, so I don't know why you have a problem with that, but he's at Ourisman. He's at that dealership, the Ourisman Chevrolet of Security Boulevard. He does work there. Then I spoke with a Kunta Mambre, and he's the GM there at that dealership, so he does actually work there. And who else? We have then I spoke with I spoke with Mr. Wheaton, Edward Wheaton. He is the vice president of Ourisman Automotive Group. I mentioned him, and I actually spoke with him. I have proof of all this. So if you want me to provide the proof, I definitely can do that. I spoke with Mr. Levi Haslip. He was the one that was so rude that he was there at the dealership during our meeting that they called, and he refused to even come into the meeting or even say hi or anything. They kept saying, oh, he's on a conference call. Why are you on a conference call when you called a meeting? You're so disrespectful. I'm only mentioning the things that have happened to me. I'm documenting. And for you to say I'm saying disparaging things about these people in the organization. No, actually, I'm just mentioning and describing the disparaging actions that you, Ourisman, and the whole Ourisman group has shown against me. Now, at this point, I'm wondering what exactly is going on. Because would you have treated anyone else this way and continue to be so dogmatic about your treatment of me when I've done nothing to you except for take my vehicle in for service? And your employee took my vehicle on a 490-mile joyride, and he smoked in my vehicle and he crashed my vehicle. And now you are not willing to make me whole in an appropriate way. And you are refusing to do it. At this point, I'm wondering, it must be something more. It must be something about the way that I look. Maybe there's something about who I am. There's got to be more. You are a organization that's treating a woman of color in this manner. It's got to be. Because at this point it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense the way that you are so dogmatic. Now, you wrecked my vehicle. You smoked in my vehicle. I have no vehicle. You took my rental. You gave me no loaner. You left me without transportation during the holiday. You have now you are going to start charging me storage fees of my vehicle that's crashed on your lot because you crashed it, and now you're threatening to bring legal actions against me because I'm telling the world about your abuse. Now, there is obviously something else going on here. There needs to be more consumer protection, civil protections against people like you, that you feel so comfortable. You're so comfortable with treating someone this way when you're in the wrong. I just want you to know I have proof about everything I've said. Now, as it concerns not saying Chris Ourisman, as it concerns the president terminating my rental 2 days before Christmas, I was on the phone. I heard this firsthand, not secondhand. I heard with my own 2 ears Keisha Carter of that Ourisman dealership. I was on the phone with Enterprise. She returned to the phone on another call that was actually on speaker. And as she got back on the phone, she said, yes, the president has confirmed that she knows, meaning me, she knows that she is supposed to turn in that vehicle today. That was on December the 23rd. And if she decides to continue to drive in that vehicle, she will be financially responsible. She also went on to say, we here at the dealership have been instructed that we can't even talk to her. So just go ahead and let her know. Don't call us because we are not we have been instructed not to speak with her. I'm just giving you the background. That's what she says. And she said, but she'll probably just call the president anyway. These are all truths. I'm not saying things. I'm not pulling things out of my behind. I'm not making things up. I don't have to. I don't even care to deal with you. I wish that I didn't have to deal with you. So to sit up here and try to make up some lies, that's not something I'm interested in doing. I'm trying to get transportation and be able to get around since I'm paying a $700 car note every month and I have no means of transportation. I want the world to know how wicked and how mean and how cantankerous that Ourisman has been in all of these dealings with me. And so that is what I choose to do. I'm telling my story. You're not going to silence me. Okay? So if you need to write up your little legal action, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and write up every legal actions. You say disparaging. I'm telling your disparaging actions. You say untruths. What untruths? I want you to be specific. You don't want me to mention Chris Ourisman. Okay, I said I won't mention Chris Ourisman. I'm saying the president of Ourisman. Do what you need to do. But your bullying tactics will not work with me. Wrong one. Okay?